Hi! Today is the best day I've ever had. This is the best day of my entire life. For no exceptional reason. That's a Friday in the middle of the March. And it's the best day I've ever had. What's extra awesome about that, awesome is my favorite word, extra awesome about that is I woke up miserable this morning. You know those days you wake up and you're just like, my life sucks. That's how I woke up. And after being like that for 2 hours and being exhausted with hating my life, I decided I was over it. And first lesson in this video, happiness is a choice. It's a decision. It's a conscious thing you have to decide. Happiness is not a state of mind. And that's why when people are happy all the time, they're like, well, how are you happy all the time? Because you work at it. And that's why it feels so good and so rewarding, because you put in the efforts to earn it. So, decided I was over being sad. I was going to be happy. And instead of going downstairs and going straight to work, I focused my morning on personal development. So I started right there, just appreciating and having gratitude for the fact that I had that opportunity, that on a Friday morning, instead of going downstairs and going to work, I could instead decide to focus on me. And got happy, worked on it, and came downstairs on my computer to start working, and the first message I opened was from a girl who's really struggling. She's currently going through a divorce. She's having a lot of financial issues, and she's really dealing with a lot of negative and self-esteem and negative just influences in her life. And she said to me, I'm down in this hole and I don't know how to get out. And it hurt because I know exactly what that feels like. 6 months ago, I was in a hole and I didn't know how to get out. And I hated myself when I looked in the mirror. I hated who I was and I hated my body. And I hated my job. I hated getting up and going to work. And what sucks extra about that is I did what they told you to do. I got the college degree, and if you get the degree, then you get the career with salary and great benefits. I had that. I had all of that. And it sucked. And it made me miserable. And I felt guilty for hating it. And money was hard, and Brian and I fought all the time, and most of it was because of money. And again, I had what they told me to get, that I had the salary, and it wasn't enough. Because we had student loans and all of our other bills too, and we were living paycheck to paycheck, and sometimes didn't turn our rent in until the end of the month, and couldn't put gas in our cars. And I didn't know if I could get lower. I grew out of everything in my closet. I had an entire room for a closet, and I ripped the inside of my largest pair of leggings out, and I was out of clothes. And I was sick, and I was tired all the time. It was in a hole, and I didn't know how to get out. So when I joined, 6 months, April 2nd is my 6-month anniversary of my first challenge in being with Beachbody. And I realized, I was thinking today that I was like, okay, I was in that hole, and how did I get out? And I realized Beachbody was the answer. Now I want to clear something up real quick. Beachbody didn't fix things for me. Beachbody wasn't like, whooching, your life's perfect. No, that's not what happened. But Beachbody gave me the tools, gave me the support system, and gave me the incentive to crawl out of that hole. And now 6 months later, I'm not even officially at 6 months. 6 months later, I've officially lost 37 pounds as of today. What's extra cool about that is I'm currently sitting at 160. I started at 197. I'm sitting at 160 right now. And those clothes I talked about I grew out of, I'm fitting into all of my clothes in my closet, including jeans from high school when I was working 9 hours a day. Working out 9 hours a day. I was in high school. I wasn't working 9 hours a day. Including jeans from high school. And some of them are getting too big. And those are the smallest clothes are the clothes that I fit into when I worked with a personal trainer for 6 months and spent $2,400 on him. And I was at 145 then, and I'm sitting at 160 right now, and I still have work to do, and my tiny clothes are getting too big. Like, I'm taking my body to a point I didn't even know existed. I love myself, not just my body, but myself, and I can appreciate all of it, my flaws and all of it, because it helped me to be me, and it's what's driving me to be a better person, and it's serving my purpose to help people. It's allowing me the life experience in order to do that. I quit that awful job. That job I hated, I quit it. And I'm getting to do this full time. I'm getting to coach full time, and I love what I do. I love my job. I am genuinely sad. It's a Friday right now, and I'm still working at 7 o'clock on a Friday because I don't want to stop. because I love what I do that much. Money's no longer really an issue. I'm not tired. I have crazy amounts of energy. See me bouncing all over the walls. And Beachbody's what did that for me. But it's not because it just handed it to me. It's because, like happiness, I decided I wanted more, and Beachbody gave me the tools, the support, and the incentive to go after more. So I have a coach apprenticeship program starting in April. And if you're down in that hole, I want to help you out of that hole. And that's what my job is as a Beachbody coach. People ask me that. What do you do as a Beachbody coach? I help people. That's my job. That's all I do. And there's, ways I do that. But I help people. And I'm making a living doing that. And that's what I want to teach you how to do. And so if you're down in that hole and you don't know how to get out, and if you want to be the best you that you can be and have just days out of nowhere be the best day you've ever had, I want you. And if you want to help people and if you want to help other people find that, I want you in my coach apprenticeship program because I want you on my team. And I want to touch on a couple points really quick. Yes, Beachbody is a multi-level marketing program. Company, not program. Company. Beachbody is completely different from any other multi-level marketing program out there. I know because I've been doing my research. First of all, the reason Beachbody is a multi-level marketing program is because people asked for it to be. People called in and they were getting these crazy results from programs like P90X and saying, hey, I'm getting these results. People are asking me what I'm doing and I'm telling them about the program. Can I get a referral? Like, do you have like a referral program? What do you got going on? And people kept calling in and kept sharing the same thing. So they decided to create coaches. You asked for it. We're going to give it to you. Who better to help people than the people who are helping themselves, right? So that's where coaching started. And just a couple points that makes Beachbody so different. Majority of multi-level marketing companies have crazy sign-up fees in order to start. One specifically I know of is $500 to get in. Beachbody, $40, sign up, you're a coach. Not most, like almost all other multi-level marketing companies have a minimum purchase requirement, which what that means is if you don't sell a certain amount of stuff in like a certain period of time, a quarter specifically, then you're going to have to pay and buy that product. One I know of specifically, if you don't sell $300 in a quarter, you have to pay for that $300. Beachbody, there aren't any minimum purchase requirements whatsoever. One thing that is similar to Beachbody as other multi-level marketing companies is that in order to make this a full-time income, you have to build a team. I will tell you something completely different about Beachbody. First of all, people get in, and there's a girl that I met at a restaurant the other day, such a sweetheart, and she said to me, she's part of another company, and I said, well, how long have you been in it? How's your success doing? I said, well, I've been in it for a year and I love what I do and it's really great and there's all these really great programs and I myself, I haven't really found the success that I wanted and I still need to waitress while I'm doing this, but I know that it works and I've seen it work for people, so I really believe in it. Do I know that my company works? Yes. Do I have to say that I know that it works because I've seen it work in people? No. It's working for me. I can say that I know it works because it's working for me. 6 months in and it's working for me. And have I seen it happen? Yes. And you know who I'm seeing it in? My team. I don't have to look up here to see success. I'm seeing it happen. I'm watching it happen in my team, in my coaches. And how many people in multi-level marketing companies can say about the person that signed them up, I can't thank her enough. She will forever be one of the most important people in my life because she showed me how much I was capable of and how much bigger and better my life could be. Because I can say that about Nina. I can say that about my coach. I love you and thank you, Nina. How many people can say that? I know that my coaches can say that about me because I'm there for them and I support them and I guide them. So what my coach apprenticeship program includes, like I said, is a 14-day intensive training program, one-on-one mentoring, phone calls with me. We have really great team things. Company promotions and incentive programs are insane. I'm going on a free trip to Cancun next year, paid for by Beachbody. My coach is leaving on a cruise tomorrow, paid for 100% by Beachbody, not for doing anything, but helping people, okay? So I'm only taking 6 people in this coming month. And the reason I'm only taking 6 people is because I want the 6 people that want to help people. And those people are the people that I'm going to focus on and that I'm going to help. And I'm going to be sure that I have the energy for them. So if you want to be one of those 6 people, and if you want to have the best day ever, if you want to be the best you, if you want to help people find that, I want you. If you want to make money, I want nothing to do with you, because that's not what this is about. That's not what my team is about. And that's not what Beachbody is about. So if you want more, get on my website, which is seizethedayfitness.com. Go to join my team, and there's an application form. Fill that out, and I will contact you about more information and decide, and we together can figure out if this is the place for you. And I'm not going to force anybody to be on my team. I'm not going to convince you to be a coach, because I don't have to. And if you can't see that this is the real deal, then I don't know what to tell you. But if you want it, I want to help you get it.